Good morning, students. So today we are going to discuss about the limit for trigonometric function. Limit for trigonometric function is very much simple, although it looks like to be complicated, but it is not too complicated. We have seen that a function is said to be continuous when any number to the which is approaching toward the left side and to the right side of the function, and they are being equated, and after equation then if the numbers comes out to be same, then the function is said to be function is said to become continuous. So what you will do, we put the value of this in this way. We put the values, that is 0 minus h or 0 plus h, if the x is approaching towards 0 negative in the function could be any one. So according to the function, we put the values of x as 0 minus h or x as 0 plus h, and after that whatever the function values comes out to be, we put h is 0, and whatever we will get certain values for this and for this, and when after equating, what we will get both the values to be same. If the values comes out to be same, then the function is said to be continuous. If the function does not comes out to be same, then the function is not continuous. So let us discuss the function one by one. Let us consider a simple function fx is equal to x. Now limit x approaches 0 negative of fx will be written as limit h approaches 0 f of 0 minus h, so which will be equal to minus h. So similarly, when the limit h approaches 0, so it will be comes out to be 0. Similarly, limit x approaches 0 positive, f of x is equal to limit h approaches 0 f of 0 plus h. So f of 0 plus h is coming out to be h, which is again 0. So both our functions comes out to be same. So now when you take the trigonometric function, in trigonometric function could be sine x, it be cosine x, it be tangent x, it be cotangent x, it be cosecant x or secant x. Any kind of function could be there. So if any one of the function is being there, so let us say we take the function fx is equal to sine x, fx is equal to sine x. Now when you take the value limit x approaches 0 negative f of x, so there we can put limit h approaches 0 f of 0 minus h, or limit h approaches 0 sine of 0 minus h. Now sine of 0 minus h will be equal to limit h approaches 0 sine of minus theta. So 0 minus h is sine of minus h. So sine of minus theta is always minus sine theta. So that means minus sine h, that is limit h approaches 0. And then when you put the value h is 0, so it will be minus 0 or it equal to 0. Similarly, we can try for cos and tan and all, but we have seen or cos will be positive and secant will be positive, while rest will comes out to be negative. But if the value is 0, so positive 0 or negative 0, it will be same. So for the left limit and for the right limit, both the values comes out to be same. Now, so this is how we can able to discuss the continuity of the function. Now let us say function is given to as sine x over x. Now let us say sine x over x. Now we put limit x approaches 0 negative fx is equal to limit h approaches 0 f of 0 minus h, that is sine of 0 minus h upon 0 minus h. So that means sine of minus h is minus sine h upon minus h. So this cancelled. So limit h approaches 0. We know that there is identity sine h upon h, limit h approaches 0 is always 1. So these are the different specifically values where we can able to take the function. So the value should be taken in the form of 0 by 0, but this is not a 0 by 0 form. It is a simple standard identity which we can take it as equal to 1. Now we can go for any other kind of functions whose values can be determined. So this is how we can able to discuss the continuity of the function. So now we will see there are certain principal values. We can draw these functions from the graph itself. Now from graphically we will see that the function of sine is like this way, this one kind of function, and for function of cosine is equal to this one. But for as we know, there are certain values for which sine or cosine not equal to, although they may be 0, they cannot be not defined. But for sine, for secant, cosecant, and tan and cot, there are certain functions, certain points where the values are to be not defined, because the tan 0 is 0, but tan 90 is not defined. Similarly, cot 0 is not defined, cot 0 is not defined, defined, as we know that cos 0 is 1, cos 90 is 0, so secant 90 is not defined. And similarly, sine 9, cosecant 0 is not defined. So wherever in case of sine and cosine there are no any function where values cannot be defined. So but in all the four functions there are certain values where it can be not defined. So cot 0, so that means function is discontinuous at 0, here function is discontinuous at 90 degree, here function is discontinuous at 0, here function is discontinuous at 90 degree. So these are the function which we can able to make it out. So in the next topic we will discuss about the differentiation, how to differentiate the trigonometric function.